It's sort of off center, isn't it? We're live on day 16.
Oh.
Camera is no longer centered because I moved it. Whoops. And it's bright enough. All right. Welcome, vultures, all you whiskey vultures, to day 16 of the calendar. And you know what? We were just talking as we were off. We were getting ready to go. It really legitimately feels like on the master malt calendar, someone sorted it alphabetically at some point during the process of manufacturing, and no one corrected that sorting list, and then they just packed it that way. Because I don't see any reason why you would ever do the actual calendar to surprise people and just straight up have every version of distillery in a row alphabetical through to the end. But it's like there's no tasting plan. There's no like, and I was like, yeah, we started with a bunch of Islas. Bunahab and Bruichladdich. Aberlour was first. Caol Ila. I'm just saying. Somebody said it in here, and I think they are. It's Christian. Well, absolutely. There's no question. Okay. The whiskey equipment and studying the variety of styles. Probably okay. So what are we doing for Flaviar is the real question. Yeah, let's pour some whiskey. Oh, and Jeff, I already. I don't know if you know this, but they modeled the Lego whiskey blogger set after me. So I already have my own copy. All right. And that guy we see every day. That's fair.
Hello.
Whiskey folks. Ooh, Wild Turkey 101 in the glass.
Nice.
Well played. Going for date 16.
What is everyone else drinking? Day 16, don't spoil it. No spoilers.
I think I'm just realizing, love. I figured out a way to. I think I figured out a weird spoiler for this kit, and I've been so aggressively not looking at the kit to understand what we're drinking, to not know what we're drinking, and go blind. All of these airport codes are clues as to where it came from.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's like a cool concept. Nice. Did you have a spoiler?
Maybe, which is why that's weird. Oh no! So I'm gonna not try to tell you what I think about what it is, because I don't know what it is, but I think this one's gonna freak you out if I'm right about the airport codes. Okay, it's already the 17th in Europe. That's right. Everybody who is farther than 7 hours ahead is already in tomorrow.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Springbank 15. Nice.
Oh, now you're just making me jealous. Why couldn't this just been a Springbank calendar?
Man, y'all are drinking some good stuff.
You really are. Here you go. You ready?
Tea is also a good choice.
Mm-hmm. Egan's. I was about to say, we know an Egan. And then Joe is in the comments. He's like, my wife's an Egan. And that's who I was thinking of. Kate. Who have a really great meet cute story, Joe and Kate. Part of a, if I remember correctly, part of a darts club, like hangout, playing darts together. I think it was darts.
That's cool.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah.
Am I crazy in thinking this smells somewhat similar to others we've had?
It smells malty and grainy, like a blend. Yeah. Super shiny, but a little musty. Shiny vanilla.
Musty.
Icing. Vanilla icing. A little bit malty. Oh, yeah, Joe. She's a very good darts player. He saw Kate knock out her first round. He was like, I'd marry that woman. She is good.
Thanks, D.
Oh. Well, D, what about my blouse? That's offensive. Okay.
It's kind of like graham cracker.
Yeah.
Baking spice.
Soft vanillas.
I know it's kind of stuffy.
Yeah.
My allergies have been bad.
The thing is, it could be no more black.
I'm gonna taste it.
Johnny Green is not next alphabetically. Oh, in the Master of Malt, next would be an M or another M or an N. We already did
Yeah.
Middleton. We already did Mortlock.
This is very clingy sweet.
It is very sweet.
This reminds me of something I had recently.
It's a decent blend, though.
You're going all
coconut.
in on blend.
Yeah, I think it's well, it might be malt, but it's really, really light touch if it's a malt, and it's very
Coconut.
sweet, and there is coconut in there.
It is very creamy.
Yeah, Emmett also said Nick Neon. What if today is Nick Neon because we're going alphabetical?
Yeah.
It is. This
That'd
is
be nice.
so simple.
Yeah.
Not a lot going on. If it's a malt, it's a lot of bourbon cask.
I'm trying to think of like some more budget blends that I've had recently.
Oh, I got cinnamon for some reason. Try it again.
No, totally.
Yeah.
I'm just, the flavor is very familiar to me, but I can't place it. There's a chance I've never had this before, but the profile seems very familiar.
Yeah, it's not Irish. There's not that creamy, pastry butter note. I didn't actually come from a nat, but I feel like I did.
Oh, we are color coordinating.
Oh, yeah. We're tuxedo.
I love it so much.
We're the tuxedo cat. Oh, North British could be cool. We could get a North British grain from Master of Malt.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is not Dewar's.
Oh, Canadian?
No.
That's,
You know what? It could be Canadian.
That was the flavor profile, I think.
That you were trying to pick
was
up
in my
on?
head.
Yeah.
Yeah. That like sickly sweet, like really sweet flavor profile.
Yeah, I agree with that. Try to one more sip, and then I'm going to get the passport out. James, because why not? All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Chinese whiskey.
Whoa, okay, I never would have guessed that.
Let's see. It's it's hard to read from the camera from this direction. San Oaks whiskey. Shanghai.
Did you guess that?
No, I guessed the because I saw China on the airport code.
So you did know it was gonna be.
I thought it might be China. I just didn't know what it was.
Okay, I never.
Triple oak Chinese malt whiskey. Let's see. It is 3-barrel finish. Whiskey and gin since 2020. So they're 6 years old. French, American, and Chinese oak.
Whoa, that's cool.
Not getting a lot of complexity from this. The tangy spice, which would be that cinnamon, is Chinese oak, they say. A lot of vanilla. Sun is the Chinese word for 3. Interesting. From Daniel Speed, the co-founder and master distiller.
I don't know if I've tried any Chinese whiskeys before. I don't think so.
Yeah. The TikTok streak continues. It's very exploratory. Yeah,
it's not bad. It's just maybe too sweet for my palate.
There is no version of the planet at all where I would have accurately been like, I think this is from China.
Yeah. No.
I mean, how would you even? Yeah. Ian McAllister of Diageo just moved their distillery to China, and we were talking to Craig in Minstrey, north of Edinburgh, and he had just gotten back from working with a Diageo distillery in China, helping them nail all their production down.
And setting up their
which is cool.
Sensory panels and stuff. Yeah. Next one.
Yeah. Okay. It's fine. It's not remarkable, but it's not bad. It's not faulted or weird.
Yeah.
Like the Japanese one I didn't really like. This one is like, it's fine.
Yeah. Mark said he doesn't mind it.
Yeah, wouldn't
He'll
seek it
finish
out.
Wouldn't seek it out.
Ooh, Paul John
I agree
Christmas
with that.
edition. Day 16 of the Master of Malt calendar. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, man. I'll get up with the lid on it. I knocked over the remainder of the Flaviar thing. Ah. Let's see. Come on now. There we go. It's easier to measure when I can't hold this bottle and tell how much I poured by just doing this. There you go. Okay. Never tried Chinese whiskey, but would have been willing to try half Chinese, Taiwanese. Now I don't have to buy a whole bottle. Well, don't take it off of the one release. Like, wouldn't give them a shot. Whoa! This is young grain, baby. It's young.
This is not what I was anticipating.
This is vibrant craft malt. Pungent, a lot of pear and peach notes, like funky fermentations.
A lot of fruit.
A lot of fruit. Yeah, and it really is young.
I guess it's kind of sharp, a little on the nose.
I told you I saved some for you, and then I never poured it for you. Where's yesterday's pour? It's up there. You can try that next. I'll get it for you in a second. It was Mortlock, and I told him I would share it with you, and I saved it up there, and then we forgot. All right.
Yeah, it is kind of sharp. Like the proof is jumping out of the glass.
Yeah. Not North British. No, this is not grain. This is not single grain. It's not column still. This is definitely pot still. Man, Lafroig is sending ex-Lafroig employees all over the place. You got John Campbell in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do we have a bottle of Nicknean? No. Unfortunately, I've got multiple in the vault because I think it's really fun and I like what they're doing. I like the people.
I have been specifically trying not to buy more whiskey.
Yeah, I came home with a bottle because I need to review it for the channel this week, and I'm bringing it back to Austin, and I set it down on the table, and Emma was like, excuse me?
We had an agreement.
What are you doing? We are not buying new bottles of whiskey. And I was like, no, it's for the channel.
Where are we going to put it?
And she was like, okay.
Yeah, I'll make exceptions if a friend has come out with something new and I just want to support them in their distillery.
Yeah.
Or like when we went to Scotland, obviously brought back whiskey.
Bill and Sheila said, thanks for recommending the Rose Isle.
Yeah.
Right? That sort of thank you, sort of sorry, because you're not want to not have it in your house. That's
the exception.
I think we've bought at least a half dozen bottles of Rose Isle in the last year.
I see Rose Isle, I will buy that one. Yeah. We need to get a bottle for Gabe. He keeps talking about it.
And he hasn't had it?
I brought my bottle to work one day so that they could try it.
Oh, and then he was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he liked it.
Okay, let's try a sip of this.
And we tried it against Mirador. It was interesting.
Oh, man, yeah. That is young, like soapy, oily. Soapy is the wrong word, but it's like really clingy, waxy, oily.
I don't know if this is my thing.
It's funky.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a whole lot of really well-made American craft that I've had. I wonder if they did an American craft one.
It's not bad. It's just there is a certain type of tangy profile that it like veers away from just being fruit to like a tanginess that reminds me of yogurt or sour cream, and I hate that.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Like every now and then on a whiskey, I'll pick this up, and I don't mind if a whiskey has that like tangy fruit, orchard fruit kind of profile, but it goes too far, and I'm like, no.
Okay, are you ready for the reveal?
Yes. Now I'm sad I said that.
I know, it's Nicknean Organic. There we go.
Is.
Come on, focus, camera, focus.
Oh my goodness.
Figure out your plan.
Okay, so we guessed based on the alphabetical. So but I've had Nicknean before, and
so
I
you
liked
think we're going to get a special edition Oban next?
Probably. So I think one is funny because it's totally alphabetical.
It
We
really
guessed
is.
Nick Meehan just
Just
based
'cause
on
we're
the
doing the
alphabet,
alphabet, yeah.
and thinking about like what kind of whiskey would they put in this calendar. But I've had that before and I liked it. So why do you think right now I'm like, I don't know.
All right.
What?
Wait. Oh, you were right, by the way. Did Christian Wall said he had organic Nick Meehan and wasn't sure he dug it. Where was it? There you go, right there. He had it, tasted young, wasn't a fan. And yes, you were absolutely right. It was Nick Meehan and it is organic. And that peach yogurt, yep.
It was the master mold that did the Nick Meehan.
Yeah.
If that's what you were asking.
The new distillery on Isla is Ardnaho. So we're way beyond that one.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe if it was like a different.
I think it'll age out. I think that note specifically, I think it will age out.
Yeah. Because I have had their stuff and I really liked it. I don't think I've ever knowingly tried it and disliked it.
Mm.
And I didn't even dislike this. It just has that. And I'm like, I don't know that I would really go back to that.
Mark has every version of Oban available. So maybe you could join us tomorrow. Also, where do you live? We'll live stream from there tomorrow. Today, here's the weird thing. You are probably going to have liked the Chinese whiskey a little bit better if you had to pick between the two, even though it's simpler because of that one note that you don't really like.
Yeah.
I liked the Nick Meehan more.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, tomorrow I asked Dad if he wanted to be on the live stream with me.
That's awesome.
But that means I'm going to
need
to
say yes.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
That's surprising.
I
Like
am
on camera, not sitting on the other side of the table.
Yeah.
Wow.
So here's what's happening tomorrow, guys. I have to drive all the way back to Austin tomorrow because I'm doing a class tomorrow. It's on Zoom, but I got to do it from campus for reasons. And it's a long class. I don't know if you've ever done a 5-hour Zoom class, but that's what we're doing tomorrow from like 11 to 4. And so I'll be doing that. So our live stream, I'm going to plan on being 6 p.m. and I'm going to do it from my dad's house because the Wi-Fi out there is great. And we're going to do it from what used to be my recording studio and is now Dad's remote, like outside office. But we're also allowed to smoke cigars in there. So we'll do our tasting. And then Dad and I will light up a cigar and just be hanging out. And then when we get off the live stream, Dad and I will hang out. So I think Oban's tomorrow. Thanks, Daniel. I'm enjoying this. Least good day for the calendar so far. Yeah, not at least one of them so far has always been great. Today was like, it's just, but I like the Nick Meehan. But it is young, and I do agree. The note that Emma is not a fan of, it is in there. Sorry.
That's okay.
Get the. Oh, you have cat.
I have.
Hang on.
I have a cat, so I can't move.
Can we open the Blair
Wait,
Bowl?
what? Time zone? Yeah, of course you can.
Well,
if you are though, I want some.
No, I know. Okay, get a glass. Oh, you get your. Well, we'll get the one that was the least thing.
The least full.
Yeah, and the least kind of flavor profile.
What time zone? Central?
Central time.
What
Same
time
as now.
Did you say?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. What am I doing?
Which is, sorry, Europe. It's going to be 2 o'clock in the morning. But, and for even UK, it's going to be midnight. So, sorry, Craig. Sorry, all the crew who are hanging out in Edinburgh. I promise I'll do some earlier in the day ones as we go later.
To the break too, and like we're not working in the week, it'll be easier.
It'll be easier. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's you. That's Mortlock.
Have fun in Isla. That sounds awesome.
Who's going to Isla?
Jeff.
Oh, well, crap.
And
nice.
Angel really is chill. If she can just be in my lap, she's fine. She just likes cuddling and being with us.
Yeah, she will periodically get bored and try to climb on the table. Okay.
Okay, this is the Mortlock.
It is a little. I am gonna go on record as saying the alphabetical thing's kind of bumming me out a little bit. Not enough to like, meh, but like, come on, man.
Yeah, because you're right. You start guessing and.
Yeah, the Mortlock, the official Mortlock releases, meh. They're simpler, but I will say, the independents from like SMWS Mortlock and the Kitten Heads and stuff, those are real good. Any distilleries that their style is just absolutely not my thing. Yeah. I'm gonna pour that.
Can you pass me the bottle?
Oh yeah, just as Mortlock 16. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Didn't give you any info. Sherry cask, obviously. Obviously. I'm going to say in the UK, there's not a lot of distilleries that I just outright dislike. But as far as like in Scotland, Ireland, England, there's some that I'm like, well, I don't know if it's there yet. Cheers, John. In American craft, there is a flavor style that tends to happen when people are brewer background and really angling for this note that's almost hoppy, like green oil hop vegetal, and I cannot handle it. And I could name a half dozen distilleries that are doing it. I'm not gonna, because that's rude. But like, there's a note in there that just, it doesn't matter what they make, I struggle with it, and it's because I'm not a hops guy. John Cloud. Cloud is a family name in my family, John. That's it's cousins to the Whittingtons, the Cloud family, and it's a lot of connections to different. Yeah. Anyway, maybe we're distantly related.
I would feel bad saying. I mean, it's not often that there's a distillery I 100% don't like their whiskey, but I would feel bad saying that out loud.
Yeah. Look, there are blends I don't really like, but that to me feels different. That's a brand going for a flavor profile I don't really prefer.
Yeah.
But a distillery, that's different. Tony's dropping fighting words.
Tony, no.
He's just kidding.
Oh. That's funny.
Oh, and Mark,
but also, if you didn't like it, that's okay.
Mark ordered the Cataleja. It's on its way, hopefully before Christmas.
Yay! Thank you. I hope you enjoy it.
Yes, all the deep hoppy notes come from people who came out of brewing and they love it. And I get that. It's just not me. Yeah, the Clouds and the Whittingtons. And someone said their wife's maiden name is Whittington. Judge Duty. That's funny. Okay, I'm going to switch to Johnny Walker 18.
Ooh, their peat calendar is scrambled, so it's weird that ours is most likely.
That's why I am arguing again. I think somebody in the administration screwed up the spreadsheet, sorted it wrong, and then sent it to production. You know what? Compared to the things that we just had, I'm really liking this Johnny Walker 18.
Nice.
Yeah.
This Mortlock isn't bad.
We never trust America and Europe. We make our own Indian whiskey. That's fair. Yeah. So what's funny is like there's some really great Indian whiskey. But because of the lack of rules, there's also a bunch of brands that are like the largest volume consumed in the world of whiskey and does not meet the legal definition of whiskey in the US and the UK. Cuddy Stark is a little lighter than JB and Rare, but just as musty, just as funky. All right.
Is there a Z whiskey?
Is there a Z whiskey? That's a good question. You know, we should just pull up the distilleries by alphabetical order in Scotland. I don't think there's a Z. Yes, Officer's Choice is the one I was thinking of in India.
Is this calendar exclusively Scotch?
So far, it's been exclusive. Oh, no, I mean, UK.
Oh, right.
I hadn't any English yet, though.
But has there been anything outside of the UK? Okay. Wait, am I mixing up? Which calendar are we talking about? Because one of them has been. Okay, yes, Master of Malt.
Okay, so list of Scottish distilleries. currently operating in alphabetical order. Okay, we just did
Didn't answer this
in.
question.
Let's see if McNean is in here. McNean's listed. Oben's definitely going to be next because it's the most famous one. And after that, you think we'll get a Port Ellen?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll get a Pulteney. That would be nice.
You know what's interesting is usually people save like the fanciest whiskey for the last day. And I'm just curious, if this calendar is in alphabetical order, what was supposed to be the fanciest whiskey for the last day?
Yeah, maybe we already got it. It's probably the Berry Crockett, very
That's why
rare.
I'm like, I wonder what.
Yeah.
What
There is no Z, but there is Wolfburn. And there's a bunch of T's. We're going to end this thing on the T's, I'm guessing.
Oh, there's one in the Netherlands. Weirdest flavor from a whiskey.
Port Charlotte would be great.
Oh,
Think they'll give us a Port Charlotte from Portocalotti? They already did
that would be
Portocalotti.
cool. I feel like
Tomorrow, I think they're going to call Old Pulteney a P instead of an O. I think tomorrow is Oben. This has turned into a very weird game. Day 16 of the calendar.
yeah, halfway through it switched.
All right. Any questions? Oh, thoughts on Polish whiskey? Proof in Woods. I feel like someone sent us a Proof in Woods, but I don't remember it. But I already told this story before. I'll say it again. I was working with Gene Nassif, who works at Cat's Eye Distillery and does his own releases, the Nassif stuff and Unobtainium, things like that. And he managed to help wrangle, at the early days of Crowded Barrel, a couple of 7-year-old Polish rye whiskey barrels. And it was one of my favorite ryes that I've ever had. They were actually made in Poland and then shipped to Florida.
Yeah.
And they were using it to help fund opening a distillery in Florida.
That was good rye.
Yeah, it's so many of the distilleries in Taiwan, India, China, not Japan, not founded by locals, founded by an import, like a Scotsman or an Irishman or something like that. Or at minimum, they brought in a Scotsman or an Irishman to like head up the entire distillery and like oversee the whole thing, like Kavalan, for example. Oh man, someone just drank all the last of the Compass box.
Someone's got to do it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that reminds me, we were doing Nathan's calendar last night, and we just described it as this really amazing, beautiful, waxy malt bomb from Space Cider Highland. It turned out to be a Compass box.
It was so good.
An old oak cross, and it was, oh no, Spice Tree.
Yeah.
Old Spice Tree.
It wasn't called Spice Tree.
No.
It was a different name, but it was like the
Thanks,
Spice
Nathan.
Tree.
That was delicious.
Direction. Yeah. It's very fruity. It's good.
Booker's bourbon. I like it. I'm a fan. I like bourbons. I like very specific kinds of bourbons, like really heavier and meatier kind of, but not tannic, but richer and thicker.
I haven't had Booker's in a while, but I remember liking it.
Let's see, any cool band touring stories to share, or are we sticking to whiskey? What's a good band touring story? I already told the Aerosmith one on the channel. What's one I've told you that you're like, that was a funny story?
Didn't one of them like wake up like
oh yeah
in a coffin?
I mean, I've got tons of band touring stories of my bandmates. Where the first time I ever went on a tour with now one of my best friends in the world, the bass player in my band. First time we ever went on tour, we slept at someone's house while we were trying to make our way to the venue. And he slept under a piano in a sleeping bag. And when I went to wake him up, he was laying on his back in his sleeping bag like this with his arms crossed and his like just perfectly straight. And I was looking at him like, is he? I almost wanted to poke him like, is he okay? And then I said, hey, man, it's time to get up. And he went like this. Word. And I just cracked up laughing. That was after like 14, 20 hours of driving. and that dude slept like that for over and over. It was amazing. Let's see. What does the cold weather do to whiskey? That's a good question. The cold weather does, it can slow down the barrel additive notes. That's what it does. It's one of the first things it does is it tends to slow down the barrel additives.
That's not a bad idea. Have someone just randomly rearrange the rest of the calendar.
I know, but then when everyone else is like, I'm on my day 14 of the calendar, they'll be drinking.
Oh,
They won't
they'd be
know.
drinking
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah. I mean, I would, if it was just for me, yes, I'd rearrange it. But yeah, I'm always looking for a good, really rich bourbon that's not too tannic. That's one of the reasons I love Iron Root so much is they have this really rich flavor, but it's not dominated by the barrel entirely. All right. Wow. We hit the 5:30 mark already.
That went by fast.
It really did go by fast. How do you like your Mortlock?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
How do you like your 60 on your whiskey that you just got to drink?
I like it.
Man, if there's an Alaskan whiskey, then so here's what's crazy. Below roughly 35 to 40 Fahrenheit, so crawling close to like 0 to like 5. The barrel is almost an inert container. Like it's so the wood pores are so tight that they give very little, but just so you're really gonna have a much narrower season for things to move back and forth in.
I could be wrong, but I feel like I remember hearing that there is an Alaskan distillery.
I feel like there is
around
too.
Juneau.
Yeah, I think we have one in the vault, but I don't remember what it tastes like or if it's actually theirs.
Coworker with family there, and he goes there a lot, and I feel like I remember him telling me about this. I could be wrong though, but Google's a thing, and I will look it up later.
Oh, Schneider wants us to start over because he just showed up.
Ah, okay.
How would you describe a tannic note?
Flavia.
Yeah. How would you describe a tannic note? We keep saying tannin, and that's super. You're right. That is super whiskey nerdy.
That is a good point.
Wooden. It really is just straight 1-to-1 and a wooden flavor, but it's dry.
It's like a combination of flavor with texture.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes that could mean like spicy or astringent or dry or a combination with wood character.
Oh, yeah. Jason said bitterness.
Bitter.
Yes, 100%.
And when I like tannin, I feel like what I like about some of our malt and new oak is with time, there's like a balance in the time frame where you get this like really nice sweet spot where the tannin and like the wood sugar and the fruit character like all meshes together and balances each other, and they actually play well together, and then you get this nice like dense cherry syrup or like a cherry kind of like concentrated fruit, but with like a little spice.
Yeah.
And, like it's dense.
Paul said, have you ever licked a coffee table?
That is fair.
Yeah. I will say there was a comment there. Mellow corn. I'm all behind mellow corn. I think if you're trying to get introduced to the direction of what a corn whiskey can do for the price, that cannot be beat. And we have done as a group in Whiskey Psalms multiple blind rounds where mellow corn beat out a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
I am. I'm also reading the comments at the same time.
Okay.
Too much stuff.
Yeah,
I hope
just
good
stuff. Well, probably not if it hurt his head.
I know.
It's a day.
Maybe it was so much good stuff. It was overwhelming.
Yeah, let's go with that version. Yeah.
I hope tomorrow has less stuff.
A lot of bourbon cask forward single malts are fun to be one-dimensional. Yeah, it just depends on how long they age it. Sometimes when the first impact, it just is a whole lot of vanilla added to the fruits, and so it can be simple. That's why so many of the malts do a good job of mixing the sherry and the bourbon to add a little bit of complexity.
Is Craigellachie all bourbon cask?
I think so. I don't actually know.
Craigellachie 13.
Clynelish.
Because that one is, I really like that single malt, and it's a little different from what you typically get.
Clynelish, Oban is more bourbon cask forward, the classic Oban. Where's the most outlandish place that's made whiskey that you had that you actually liked? Oh, Tasmania. That was weird. And I liked it.
I don't know if I tried that one. I don't know if my answer would be as outlandish. don't know what my answer would be too basic.
Craigellachie is not smoked with actual sulfur. No, it's just peated.
It's lightly peated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're wrapping it up. Tomorrow I will see you from Dad's house, 6 p.m. Central Time, and rock and roll.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.